Hey there, Mr. Wilford here, and I just want to quickly go through 1.3 point notation and function notation. And the reason that we want to talk about this a little bit is it kind of goes along with our transformation of functions ideas, except what we want to do is really kind of take a look at two types of transformations, and that is really using point notation, where we're just moving points around, and function notation, which is a little bit trickier, but we want to make sure that we take a look at both. It will help us. And so taking a look here, first of all, when we use point notation, really what we're looking for is moving a point or points from a graph from the original point to a new point. And basically what you're doing there is really just adding or subtracting a number to the x-coordinate or the y-coordinate to get your new x and y. Point notation is pretty straightforward if you're just looking at points, because you're just moving the point around. Now, when you're looking at using function notation, so kind of the way to remember this is if you have a function, if you have an equation, and you want to move something up and down, so along the y-coordinate, you will add or subtract whatever direction you're trying to move. So for example, if you're moving down 1, we would subtract 1 to the whole function. If we are going up 3, then we would add 3 to the whole function. Now for moving left and right, typically what you want to do is think the opposite. And so when you're moving a graph to the right by 4, you're actually going to subtract 4 to the x. If you are moving something in a negative direction to the left, then you would actually, let's say you want to move the graph to the left by 7, then you would add 7. And again, there's a nice little video here that you can take a look at, an additional video that you can take a look at that will further explain that function notation and what we do for transformations in that way. There are some examples here. Again, just taking a look here at this function notation. In this case, by adding 4 to the whole function, we would go up 4 for the graph. And by subtracting 3 to the x, that would mean that we are actually moving to the right 3. And so you can look at this example here. We're moving to the right 3, and it's a vertical shift up 4. That's what that's going to look like. In point notation, it kind of looks like this symbolism here. And so you can take a look here. They kind of break it down in a table. And again, there are some examples here as well that you can look at. Also down here, as a reminder, there are some review problems. Feel free to go through those, and if you want to check out the answers, you can check out this PDF file right there. Just remember to click on this View Practice button and make sure that you practice those problems. You want to get 10 correct before you move on. I hope that helps, and thank you very much. Good luck.